Hello everybody, welcome back. Here's just a little video here of what's going on with Binance, and wow, it doesn't look good, right? But I think Bitcoin will win in the end because I think we all know who the biggest fraud is. But check out what the CFTC is saying about Binance, and damn, it doesn't look good. But screw them, Bitcoin don't care.
A lot of times you would anticipate that a company would say, hey, these were some rogue actors who were doing this. In this case, you lay out in the complaint that this went straight to the top, to CZ himself. You have commentary or an exchange from one VIP team member who was trying to court some of these U.S. market players saying, hi, CZ, I went through a list of affected API clients. It includes a number of large strategic accounts, including, redacted here, a Chicago headquartered trading firm who is currently a top 5 client and 12% of our volume. Zhao's response to that is give them a heads up to ensure they don't connect from a U.S. IP, don't leave anything in writing. They have non-U.S. entities. Let's also make sure we don't hit the biggest market makers with that email first. Do you have Signal, which is a way of privately transacting messages back and forth that you can't track? If that's the case, if this went straight to the top, what would an appropriate punishment be?
Well, as you know, we're a civil enforcement agency, and I think to your point, and something that has been pretty well known in the crypto circles now is that, and I've said this in my statement yesterday, not having a headquarters, not having a location is not going to prevent the CFTC from coming after you. And in this particular case, as I said before, there was a clear evasion. And when we looked at the entities, it is a common enterprise, dozens and dozens of entities scattered across the globe with control persons up to Mr. Zhao. And when you have that situation where you have a control person of a common enterprise, I think there's clear potential liability that we saw. And as you pointed out, clear documentation of an intent to evade law with a very clear, direct method of saying, this is what we need to do to evade U.S. law so that we can have access to the market. So we feel pretty confident in this case. Obviously, something that we care about deeply and that we've been on top of for several years in this crypto space. I've been on the show with you talking about a lack of authority for the CFTC in the commodity crypto space, and I think this just demonstrates the need for clear rules, but also authority so that we can avoid situations like this and make sure that we're creating transparent markets so that U.S. customers are not subject to fraud or manipulation.
All right, so the crypto space is just being hammered right now, being attacked, right, by everybody from every angle. Banks are collapsing, the government, the SEC, CFTC, all coming in here. But to be quite honest, where would you want your money in this kind of situation? I don't know. I think like precious metals, if you're holding them physically, and Bitcoin, right? It's the only thing that you can truly own. Because if you have a fortune in Bitcoin, you can take it anywhere you want with you. Or you don't even have to, right? Just as long as you know that key phrase, you're good to go. So the markets got hit with this information. Coinbase, the SEC, CFTC, Binance. But everything's holding pretty strong still. Bitcoin went down to as low as like 26.6, but it's like come back up to like 27. Binance 311 coming down from like what, 330-ish, something like that. So Binance has been hit the hardest, of course, because of they just got sued, right? But the whole market just came down recently. A lot of like negative things hitting the market at one time, and I think it's all opportunistic planned event by the big boys, right? Do as much damage as they can. While things are being damaged, throw in some more. That's what they're like, people. So BNB, it's dropping, but it's holding its own. It's not too bad. It's a big exchange. The United States is not its only customer. It has a lot of people, right? And a lot of people will use VPNs and things like that just to get around all that crap. Binance, here's the 7-day. So you can tell, Monday, got the news, boom, dropped. But it could have been a lot worse, man. This thing could have dropped down to like 200, but it's holding its own. And the outflows are not too bad. They had more outflow when FTX collapsed, right? So, wow. They're kind of doing all right. They're treading water right now. We have to see how the next few days go and see what the CFTC is saying. And I don't know. Bitcoin don't care. All right, everybody. Play hard, trade smart. Hello, fellow adventurers. Are you tired of lugging around those big, heavy, and noisy generators on your camping trips? Well, you're in luck. The Blue Eddy generator is here to make your life easier and your camping experience more enjoyable. Let me tell you, these generators are game changers. They're ultra portable and lightweight, making them perfect for taking on the go. And don't be fooled by their small size. These little guys pack a powerful punch. You can power up your devices, lights, and even small appliances like blenders or coffee makers, all with ease. But here's the best part. The Blue Eddy generators are super quiet. That's right, no more noisy interruptions to your peaceful camping experience. You can power up your gadgets without disturbing the peace and quiet of the great outdoors. And the utility of these generators doesn't stop there. They're also great for emergency backup power during power outages or natural disasters. Keep your lights on and your devices charged, no matter what life throws your way. So why settle for those clunky, noisy, and heavy generators when you can have a portable and powerful solution that makes your camping life easy? In our pinned comments, you will find a link to Blue Eddy. Check them out today.